Welcome back to The Frame Shift. Today, we're rewinding the clock to the turn of the millennium to explore the glittery, futuristic, and oh so nostalgic Y2K aesthetic. From low rise jeans and flip phones to metallic finishes and techno beats, this trend is making a massive comeback. Let's dive into its origins, what defined the Y2K era, and why it's dominating today's fashion and pop culture once again. So, what exactly is the Y2K aesthetic? It's a blend of futuristic optimism and retro nostalgia that defined the late 1990s and early 2000s. This was a time when people were both excited and anxious about the dawn of a new millennium. Remember the Y2K bug panic? While the world worried about computers crashing and planes falling out of the sky, pop culture leaned heavily into a vision of the future that was shiny, playful, and tech-driven. It reflected society's fascination with what the new millennium could bring, an era of possibilities, innovation, and fun. From metallic fabrics to holographic accessories, the Y2K aesthetic embraced a space-age vibe. Think low-rise jeans, baby tees, and platform sneakers paired with chunky accessories. And let's not forget those famous velour tracksuits from Juicy Couture. The aesthetic was colorful, bold, and experimental, capturing the spirit of a time when the world was looking forward to a future full of promise and technological advancements. When it comes to fashion, the Y2K aesthetic is all about making a statement. One of its most iconic staples was low-rise clothing, including jeans and skirts that sat well below the belly button, a daring look that dominated red carpets and teen wardrobes alike. Metallic and holographic fabrics were everywhere, from shiny silver tops to reflective mini skirts, channeling a futuristic, sci-fi inspired look that was both edgy and glamorous. Accessories were abundant and playful, with tiny sunglasses, colorful baguette bags, and butterfly clips topping the list of must-haves. Clothing and jewelry often featured tech-inspired designs, such as circuit board patterns, geometric shapes, and bold, clean lines that reflected the new digital age. Makeup trends were equally distinctive. Frosted lips in pastel pinks and silvers were paired with glitter eyeshadow and glossy finishes to create a youthful, doll-like appearance. High shine was the name of the game, and everything from hairstyles to nail art incorporated shimmer and sparkle. The look wasn't just about beauty, it was about expressing a carefree, experimental attitude that defined the era. Y2K fashion was unapologetically fun and experimental, reflecting the optimism of the time. It wasn't just about the clothes, it was a cultural movement that embraced individuality, playfulness, and breaking traditional fashion rules. It's no surprise that Gen Z and millennials are bringing it back into the spotlight today, infusing modern sensibilities into these nostalgic trends. Technology played a huge role in shaping the Y2K aesthetic. This was the era of flip phones, CD players, and colorful iMac G3s, not to mention the rise of the internet and early social media platforms like MySpace. People were fascinated by gadgets, and that fascination translated into fashion and design. The futuristic, tech-inspired motifs that defined the Y2K aesthetic were a direct reflection of the era's technological advancements and the excitement surrounding them. Pop culture also had a massive influence on the aesthetic. Celebrities like Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, and NSYNC became walking billboards for the Y2K look, donning iconic outfits that are still referenced in fashion today. Movies like The Matrix showcased sleek, futuristic wardrobes, while films like Legally Blonde highlighted the playful, colorful side of the aesthetic. These cultural touchpoints made the Y2K aesthetic accessible and aspirational, cementing its place in the zeitgeist of the early 2000s. Now, let's talk about why Y2K is back. Nostalgia plays a big role here. For millennials, it's a throwback to their formative years, a way to relive their youth and reconnect with a simpler, more optimistic time. For Gen Z, it's a fresh take on a bold, expressive era that feels exciting and new. Social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram have brought this aesthetic to the forefront, with influencers styling Y2K-inspired outfits, sharing makeup tutorials, and recreating iconic pop culture moments from the early 2000s. Brands like Blue Marine and Diesel have also embraced the trend, reimagining Y2K staples for the modern runway. Their collections feature updated versions of iconic pieces, blending the nostalgia of the past with the sleek, contemporary designs of today. It's a perfect mix of past and present, proving that the Y2K aesthetic still has a place in the modern fashion landscape. If you're ready to embrace the Y2K aesthetic, there are many ways to get started. Pairing baggy jeans with crop tops creates a classic combo that's unmistakably early 2000s. You can enhance your look with statement accessories like colorful baguette bags, tiny sunglasses, or chunky jewelry to add a bold, playful touch. Incorporating metallic or pastel colors into your wardrobe adds a futuristic edge, while platform sneakers channel the height and attitude of the Spice Girls. Tech-inspired pieces with digital motifs or clean geometric lines also bring a nostalgic yet modern vibe to your outfits. The Y2K aesthetic isn't just about fashion, it's influencing home decor, with neon lighting, inflatable furniture, and minimalist designs making a comeback. Even music and digital art are tapping into the Y2K vibe, blending retro futurism with modern creativity. From album covers to TikTok aesthetics, the influence of Y2K can be seen across multiple creative industries. The Y2K aesthetic is more than just a trend, it's a celebration of a unique moment in time where fashion, technology, and optimism collided. Whether you're reliving the era or discovering it for the first time, there's something undeniably exciting about its bold, futuristic charm. Thanks for tuning into The Frame Shift. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What's your favorite Y2K trend? Until next time, stay curious.